Episode 3 of Big Deke News, January 11th, 2022. And as Bon Jovi would say, oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Yes, we are halfway there of the 6-episode line that was set in the first edition of Big Deke News. I don't know if you took the over or under on that, but we are 3 days in, and this is the 3rd episode made. So take that for what you will. For today's episode, we have 2022 news on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and also 2 teams that represent the city are playing games tonight. They released the Steelers' 2022 opponents yesterday. Now, I'm not going to list off every team. I'm just going to pop it up in image form so you guys could see that for yourself. But obviously, we face the AFC North twice. That is our division. But we also have the NFC South and the AFC East. The 3 extra games include the AFC West, AFC South, and NFC East, that being the Raiders for the AFC West, the Colts for the AFC South, and the Eagles for the NFC East. Based off a website that grades the schedules, we are currently sitting as the 12th toughest schedule for next year. But in my opinion, the schedule really doesn't matter that much. There's no paper champions in the NFL. You still have to go out there and play the game. Steelers seasons of past, we had the toughest schedule, still won Super Bowls. You could even point to this season. We had the toughest schedule coming into the 2021 season, yet here we are in the playoffs. It's what we do. Despite having a flawed team at times, despite having missing players and injuries left and right, we just win, and we still here. It's just going to be so funny to me, and it always has been, when the NFL officially releases the schedule in May, and people are going to be so shocked about the teams the Steelers are playing, as if it hasn't been out for 4 months already. Pitt hoops. The Panthers have a big basketball game tonight against former Big East rival turned ACC rival in the Syracuse Orangemen. The game is on the road, and this is not the Pitt Syracuse of old. Now, I know Pitt hasn't been doing that well this season. I kind of assume that Syracuse, knowing that they're a reputable program, would be halfway decent this year, but not so fast. Syracuse is almost equally sucking this season, 1-3 in the ACC and 7-8 overall. Common opponents for these 2 teams are Colgate and the University of Virginia. Pitt lost to Virginia by 1, whereas Syracuse lost to Virginia by 5. Now, Colgate, Syracuse got smoked by. They lost by 15, 100-85, whereas Pitt at least beat Colgate. It wasn't by much or anything, nothing to be crazy proud of, but at least they got the dub. That's some Big Deke information right there. The thing I was wrong on, though, is that I thought Pitt wasn't going to be that much of an underdog. Maybe just because they're the road team, the records have been kind of equal. But no, as I did further research, they're actually double-digit dogs. It's Pitt plus 10. But I just laid out all that great research and information, and does that really add up? Does that make common sense? I don't think so. I'm taking Pitt plus 10, put $15 on it, and I feel pretty good about it. The second Pittsburgh game of the night and the final segment of the show, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins facing off against the Anaheim Ducks on the road. The Penguins record 29-5, whereas the Ducks are 19-12-7. Over the last 10 games, Penguins are 9-1, with the Ducks 4-4-2. 10 p.m. start, should be able to catch most of the game. I do have band practice, but hopefully can catch the second and third period. Excited about that. Ducks are without starting goalie and Pittsburgh native John Gibson, Ryan Getzlaf, and then a bunch of randos. The big names the Penguins could be missing, it looks like, are Rust and Zucker, but it looks like there's a very good chance Gino is returning. And from the looks of it, he'll be joining the second line at center, move Jeff Carter to the left wing, and then we have the Kapanen-Malkin connection back that we were seeing late last season just go bonkers. Last I checked, the Penguins are favored, and the money line is sitting at minus 145. I like that, but I would also like to get that closer to even money. So if Malkin is officially returning, being on that line with Carter and Kapanen, I expect him to at least get a point. So I'm going to parlay Malkin with the Penguins money line. I don't know what odds those are. Follow me on Twitter so you could get the official bet, because if Malkin's not returning, maybe I'll parlay it with Crosby to get it closer to even money. I'll put $10, $20 on it, something like that. So take Pitt plus 10 tonight. Also take the Penguins money line. Try to maybe parlay it with something to get it closer to even odds. But that is about it for the Big Deke News Show. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more content. Thank you. Stay chilling. Peace.